Now it's starting. Welcome to the Week 7 in review. We're a couple of weeks late. More on that later. So, Kev, I was going to go with our standard setup. Wait, our video's all screwed up. I was going to go with our standard setup, but depending on how you feel, we can change it. Do you want to look at the past 3 weeks, basically the ones we missed, or do you just want to focus on last week?
In the interest of time, let's just pick up from last week.
All right, good enough. Let me share out my screen and we'll just start there. I know one of the things you asked for was, remember that thing that showed, beat him by a squeaker, that thing?
Yeah, I like that.
I did too. Looked it up, no longer available. I'll check next week to be sure if it's available, but what I looked at today is all it does is, all it has under... The thing is kind of just gives you the rankings. It really doesn't give you much. It does have a thing that says after the game, so I'm going to check next week to see maybe it updates for only that one day, but I don't want to pay for that thing if we have to pay for it now. So let's go to the first box score. You can see my screen, right, sir?
Yes, that's why I was slightly delayed. I had to find a new pair of glasses.
No problemo. Okay, this is just taking forever to load ESPN. All right, there you go. Why don't you talk it up as it paints?
Okay, well, this appears to be a big win for you, sir.
Woo! Barely.
You ended up getting 168, outperforming your projected 150, taking down Kat and the Dallas Hertz team. She does score decently well, but not enough for the powerhouse that is Spongeworthy. Let's see how it got there. So she had a great day from Mahomes. Not bad from Tyrone Tracy. Not a lot from Dobbins.
Same with London, under 10.
Double-digit score here in the middle, all the way down. Look at that. 13, 17, 14, 16, 20, 12. Not bad. I mean, 155, that's no slouch. Looking at her bench, she didn't leave too much there. But let's check out Matthew. Goes with Derek Mays. And that might have been a mistake. That's okay.
Hey, it's okay. Yeah, even with your joke of Bo Nix, I still somehow managed to pull it out. And Drake was no slouch at 27, jackass.
Look at Christian McCaffrey. Burger.
Thank you, CMC.
It's like, what is it, 4 years ago?
He makes up for friggin' Ashton Genty falling on his ass.
Amazing. And then you've got Tyler Warren. So pretty much this was McCaffrey, May, and Panthers.
Addison, hello, 23 points. Addison with 23.
Yeah, Addison with 23, but...
That's the guy you said, who the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know who half your players are. I don't know where you get them. Looking at your bench, let's see if you left anything there.
Yeah, I did.
Zach Charbonnet, you left 20 points. Bo Nix.
Screw you. That was his highest points this...
4 points.
Yeah, again, hey, that didn't look so good going into the fourth quarter when they had scored exactly 0 points. But yes, you're right. He made some miraculous comeback on Sunday. Good for him. I still don't trust him 100% yet. Let's move on to the next.
All right, we'll move on.
Let's move on to the next. This is the Intermezzo versus Uncle Todd. This is the couple that had to face each other.
This was.
Woo,
2.8. 152 to 150.
Wow.
2 points. That's
brutal.
Killer. All right, let's see how they got it done. Okay, 14, not a lot there. Bijan scores what he was supposed to. But, look at that. Olave, 26. 31 from Keenan Allen.
Look at Waller with 0. Wow, I didn't know she had a goose egg.
Yeah, got a 0. I think Dom's had 2 zeros in a win. We'll get to that. But just barely squeaks it out. Looking at the other side, Jaden Daniels, I mean, pretty much comes down to that. I'll look at the rest because... Judkins, who I've never heard of before, he did fine.
Shocker.
White, on the Sun God, good for 20 and a half.
Yeah.
And the
Brownies, woo!
Something on a defense, but just not enough. Thanks for nothing. But actually, it's not only on Jaden Daniels. If you look at the meat of his roster,
a lot of them are missing points.
Bunch of single digits. That's not going to help any. Looking at the benches,
Derrick Henry on a bye.
Yeah. Oh. God, Dart? Never heard of this guy either. He scores 33 and a half. Who is this guy?
Jackson Dart was drafted as this year as the quarterback for the Giants, and they just put him in a couple weeks ago, and he's been pretty outstanding since then. So I wonder if she'll move him into the starting position now this week. We will see in that review.
Well, yeah, because look, it's only
Yeah.
14
And
points.
and
All right.
Stroud and the Houston is a mess. If you watch that Monday night game and stayed up really late for that, that was an ugly game by Houston.
It
They
was
look
a
like
doubleheader,
crap.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
look. I
saw
hate
that.
those doubleheaders. I hate the games overseas. I hate the doubleheaders. Screw you, NFL and Goodell. Continue.
All right. This was a wild
Woo!
one because Don was expecting to lose the whole, or expecting and projected to lose the whole day. But
Wow.
she ends up squeaking it out with a score of
That ain't
one.
a squeak. That's like 30 points, dude.
I know, to 144. Okay, let's look.
Lions.
Jalen Hurts does great, 35 points. Jameer Gibbs, who she continues her 2-year love affair with.
You better watch out. He's going to be sneaking into your room pretty
trust
soon.
me, I know. Trust me, I know. Jameer Gibbs, golly, 41 points. Pittman Jr. and A.J. Brown team up for 50
bang.
for her wide receivers. I mean, unbelievable day. And then she's got 2 zeros. George Kittle and Williams. She was so pissed because it wasn't like she made a mistake. She was monitoring the thing the whole time.
Yeah, and there's Tucker Kraft, the other tight end on our bench, scoring 16, just laughing at Kittle.
Yeah, tell me about it. And like she was totally excited because when we checked, he was finally projected to get points.
Yep.
Like, oh, thank God, here we go. But no.
Goose egg.
Looking over at Greg's side, let's see. He did get a decent score out of Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jacobs does okay.
Yeah.
Same with Javonte Williams. But then we got a bunch of single digits. This is where he got hurt again. Yeah, the next 1, 2, 3, 4.
Patriots did well.
Yeah, Patriots did fine, as did Marvin Mims Jr.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Looking at their benches, he did it perfect.
Yeah, he started everybody he
didn't
was
work
supposed
out.
to. Yeah.
And then again, like you said, looking over at Don's, in hindsight,
she had 2 tight ends that would have outscored her tight end, but hard to predict.
So
I get
happy to finally get Kittle back.
Yeah. And Kittle hopefully will do better next week for her. Let's move on to Del Boca Vista versus Mr. Clemens. So this is Nick versus Clemens.
Oh, okay. So Del Boca Vista. I don't know if I saw that change. Matt Stafford and team ended up scoring 142. Not enough though against not a pick, it's a scratch.
No.
Who gets 160, almost 165.
Jeez.
I don't know.
High scoring games this week. Yeah.
High scoring games. Exactly. That's what we were talking about this weekend when we were watching it. It's like 2 weeks in a row, it was just kind of lackluster, and all of a sudden,
boom.
Monsters. I mean, how many? We were waiting for a 40 burger. Then we
Now we got them all over the place, right? Look at Jamar Chase. Yep.
All right, so looks like it's going to be a team of a bunch of well, let's see. So not a lot from Love, but dang, Jonathan Taylor 35, Devonta Smith 37, Ferguson 21,
Higgins 21.
Golly, yeah, look at that. Not a lot from Bourne, although I doubt they were expecting that much. Same from Krosky Merritt, 4.2. He's supposed to do much better, but he didn't need it. 164.8. Looking on his bench, a 12.9.
Yeah, he left some on there, but like you said, he didn't need it.
Yeah, right. Look on the other side. Stafford good for 37. That's nice. And a 40, another 40.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, that's got to be 4.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase gets him 40. Not a lot from his running backs. Cooper Kupp, golly, how the mighty have fallen.
Right? A couple years ago, he was a number 1 overall. Now look at him, 1.2. Against a crappy... Right, and against a crappy Houston team. I mean, they got a good defense, don't get me wrong, but 1.2? Woo!
Okay, if you look at that, that is 1 catch.
Yeah.
For
2 yards.
That's it.
That's
Can
it.
you imagine getting paid that much money?
Yeah.
You catch the ball once for 2 yards.
And the rest of it, you're just making, and the rest of it, you're just running wind sprints, just running down the field as a target.
Montgomery got single digits, as did Samuel. Good.
Tebow, goose egg. Yeah, I don't even know if he played.
God.
Maybe maybe he did play. But boy, hard to imagine him getting 0. I think maybe he didn't play, and maybe Nick missed it. I don't know. Well, we'd have to look deeper into that.
Hey,
Let's
this
get
is
to
a battle of kickers too, buddy.
Yeah, let's get to the next one. This is Nate versus you. Hey, look at that.
Okay, this is a very low scoring affair. I could not get anything going. Nate takes me down. Let's see how he managed to do it. Basically, it was a two-man show. Mm-hmm. A 3-man show over there, if you want to call a man the Chiefs. So the Chiefs gives him 23, and then he gets about 50-something from the tandem of Prescott and DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift, who no one predicted to score stuff like he has been, so he's been really overperforming this year.
Yeah, and he didn't leave anything on his bench. This was week to face Nate, I just couldn't get it done. Baker Mayfield gives me 12 lousy points. Kyron Williams, and Dowdle, all of them, like half what they were supposed to give me, they got. My Devonta Adams isn't bad.
That worked.
And then my love affair with Jalen Waddle. I've been wanting that guy for years. I finally get him.
Really bad.
2.5 points.
Yeah, he had a tough day.
Decent the rest of the way down. I don't ever expect any points out of Matt Gay. He's only on my roster because of his name. I never really expect much. I didn't leave a ton of points on the bench. At least nothing that would have really got me the win.
If you would have, but I mean, really, you're probably not going to start Malik Washington. You may have started Romeo Doubs, but probably not Malik Washington over the ones you did. So yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't have done it over Waddle.
Yeah, no one would. No, it's not just you. It's no one would. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have mattered.
Well done, Nate. Took down his buddy's his dad's buddy.
How dare you? This is another low-scoring affair.
Yeah, another one. Okay, so Terry ends up getting 100. She falls to
Joseph.
Urban Sombrero. Is that another neat
That's
team?
Joe. Yeah, they changed him again.
Oh, they changed him again. Okay, Joe, back to his winning ways. 131.42 against 100.14. Wow, that's not good. Let's see, Terry, what happened? Half out of Jared Scott.
Yeah.
Only 5 from Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, really bad against Minnesota.
Okay, Warren and McConkey do fine, but then a goose egg from Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, that was a horrible game. I don't know if you watched that shit show, but KC embarrassed Las Vegas. They should sell that whole team. Everybody's bad on there except Genty and maybe Myers, but they both got crap because look at the score, 31-0.
Yeah. Laporta good for 4.5. Boy, between him and Kyle Pitts, they've been the two most disappointing tight ends of the last 3 years, I'd say.
Yes,
Terrible.
they have.
Or maybe 2 years. Maybe 3 years was when Laporta went off, but at least the last 2 years. 13 from the Eagles. Looking at our bench, 11 from Johnson, but not a ton. It wouldn't have helped.
Nah.
Going over to Joe's team, he gets 34 out of Justin Herbert. 35, that's nice. A-Chain, not too much. Romandre does fine. Smith and
careful.
Almost 30, I'll be careful. Then 2 out of Michael Mayer. Sorry, Notre Dame graduate did not get done for you. I apologize. And then, God. Steelers D, dude, what happened?
Oh, God. It was a slaughter on Thursday night. It was so embarrassing to lose like that. And to lose on a game like that where you get it was close at the end. Yes, the score was close, but Cincinnati just ran off. We had no defense. Apparently, they didn't make the flight to Cincy. But I would have rather had that on a Sunday when barely anybody watched except the Steeler fans. No, it's got to be on Thursday on display to everybody. The Cincinnati, who looked like crap the entire year, let Joe Flacco, the old man, look like Tom Brady reborn, slinging it all over the yard.
How's the Steelers been this year?
We're 4-2, but it's shaky with our defense. Our defense is not standing up, and I think we're the highest paid defense, but not yielding the results of the highest paid defense.
Well,
so
that's for sure. All right.
So that's that one. Let's move to the standings, my son.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get to it.
All right, Brockway, Urban Sombrero, alone at the top. Very nice record, 5-2. Followed by Camp Krusty, yours truly. I like it, 4-3. And Del Boca
Vista,
thank you, with a bunch of A's there, I see,
yep.
are 3-4. Going over to Ogdenville, Dallas Hurts alone at the top on their division. She, despite the loss, still finds herself in first, 4-3. The Intermezzo is at 3-4, and that's one Magic Loogie bringing up the rear at 2-5. North Haverbrook, Matthew finds himself tied for first at 4-3. Not a very strong division there. Just barely over 500 wins the thing.
Yes.
Uncle Todd's Family Feedbag, who is on a tear, is now at 4-3 as well. And bringing up the rear there is Terry. But despite having a very difficult year, finds herself only one game out of first place. Finally, we have Springfield. My wife, the best football picker person, fantasy player in the house. Along the top there, another sort of weak division here. Dono Bay, Malibu Stacy's 4-3. At least it's a winning record. The rest of the league can't manage that. Not a pick, it's a scratch. And Big Bad Bear, despite the win, still finds himself in last place at 3-4.
Yeah, even with Urban Sombrero leading the pack with 5-2, again, no one's more than 2 games out of first place.
That's
so
great.
It's pretty tight, and that's a good thing for everybody going into it. We're more than halfway past the season. Let's see how it goes. Teams are starting to take shape. We know who's good. We know who's bad for the most part. So let's look at how it's starting for Week 8. Oh, I didn't do the report. Let me go to the offers report. Yeah, let me go to this. And this might be for Friday. Let's go back to Wednesday because that's where most of it took place. But even then, there was only a couple. Wow. We've had oh, crap. Hold on. It went back too far. Too far. Hold on. Wait. Get your ass to Maz. There we go. 22nd. Okay, that's much better, right? All right.
Well, yeah.
Let's take a look. Holy crap. We had a whole bunch.
Go ahead.
So... I'm glad I took Arande Gadsden out of Greg's grimy hands, $13 to $1, and he scored last night. Can't wait to see that. Intermezzo went high on Pat Fryermuth, so she got him for $25. Anybody else bidding on it? Nope. I got Tez Johnson. A lot of my other picks didn't go through because I already grabbed who I wanted, and then you got Mr. Clemens picking up Old Man Flacco either as a bye-week fill-in or maybe just backup. Any thoughts on those numbers or people?
I'm interested to see if Flacco does what he did against the Steelers.
Yeah, let's see what. Yeah,
that's why Kev picked him up.
Yeah,
looking at the rest. Are any of these like injury fill-ins or anything? I don't know.
One of them is for me because Mike Evans, who just got back this week or in week 7, broke his collarbone, out for the year. So I picked up a couple of replacements for him.
Look at all of the Spongeworthy rows on here.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't get all those.
What are you doing
it's
out
okay
there?
For those. Okay, for morons like you that don't understand how the waiver wire should work, is you don't just grab the one you get. If you fail,
you need 9. That's how you do it?
You need to put in a bunch of backups just in case the first one doesn't. So I wanted Josh Downs, and I wanted Tez Johnson, but I backed him up with Travis Hunter, Dalton Kincaid, and Darnell Mooney, and it went just down the rows as I got who I got. So that's how it works.
The way you do it makes it sound like after your primary, there's 9 you could give a shit if you get them.
It's not give a shit. No, it's in order of if somebody outbid me on Tez Johnson, I'd get Travis Hunter. I'd be okay with it, but I'd rather have Tez Johnson, given there's my difference in the dollar versus no dollars. It's how it works, Heath. Get on board.
That's a real big delineation there. $1.
Shut it, boy. Right. There is. Let's get to the matchups, and we've already had a couple of games for the one game from last night.
I like that other view. You always go to this one. All
right. We'll go to the other one, and then you just pick the ones to talk about. Hold on. We're going backwards now. Give it time to go back.
I like to see what people get on.
Okay, we're going back. Just give it a second. It's still painting. Pain in the ass. Okay, there you go. So now you tell me where you want to go.
Spongeworthy out of the gates quick with 52 points before the weekend even starts. Well done, except you had half your team playing apparently on Thursday.
3 is not half. I need 2 more to be 3, but yes, I understand what you're saying. But he had Justin Herbert who got 30. That's not helpful in my thing.
Just one player.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one. So that's you versus
Mr. Joe, who is the leader of everybody, 5-2. I need to take that bastard down. Knock his Urban Sombrero off his stupid-looking head, Joe.
Well, Mason is
ouch.
out of the blocks.
He didn't help, Don.
For 1.6. Boy, Nate's facing the Heaths on their worst days.
Yeah.
Good luck to him. Going down to Dallas Hurts and Elaine's Nipple. Okay, Terry, that I know the name only because it's unique, McConkey, but it seems like he's kind of steady Eddie. Why is he not on your team?
I wanted to draft him, but once again, like Sam last year with the guy I wanted, this year Terry grabbed Ladd McConkey way before I was ready to pick him, so I screwed up and didn't get him. But you're right, I love Ladd McConkey. He is definitely going to be good, although he's had competition this year. Last year, Quentin Johnson was supposed to be the competition. He does shit last year. Ladd McConkey broke out last year for Sam. He had a huge year. Everybody expected, he's just going to pick up right where he left off. But he started off the gate really slow. He didn't have the kind of scores like we're looking at today. And then the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's come on. So now they're expecting kind of the same. But you're right. I do love me some Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, Intermezzo out to a decent start. I mean, they're short.
She wanted
So
more from Allen, I'm
that's
sure, with
25.
8.4.
I know, but
But
look
the
at
kicker,
guy.
you get a kicker that gets you
Yeah.
16, that balances
Keenan
it out.
Allen, and exactly. So
Yeah.
he's off to a good start.
Yeah.
Nobody playing yet for Uncle Todd, and not a pick. It's a scratch.
Mm-hmm.
That's one Magic Loogie going against myself, who I got 19. Unfortunately, it was with two players, Justin Jefferson, who I'm expecting big things from, and T.J. Hawkinson,
Not
who is
as
my
much.
starting tight end. Only
Oof.
managed to get me
ugly.
4.6. We shall see.
Yeah, you might want to trade with your wife on those tight ends. You got a shit one right there. I mean, I don't think he's had maybe one good day this
You've
entire
got
year.
a shit one. Who are yours?
Do you want to look at any of these games? You want to look at the ones maybe that we don't have a lot of information on yet?
I expect, yeah, let's see. Well, let's see.
Or do you want to look at like the projected totals, maybe the two that are closest?
Let's look at your game. I want to look at your game.
All right, sure.
You do have three who are
That have already
played. Let's
gone.
see
Yes.
who else you got?
Yeah, let's see if you can identify even some of my players because most of them you probably don't know.
Oh, God, is it that bad these days?
It
You're
always
going
is.
Okay,
Do you
so
know Kimani Vidal?
Uh-huh.
Do you know Vidal Sassoon, my running back?
No, doesn't he make shampoo?
Exactly.
No, I don't know who that is. Vidal. Good luck.
Hey, he got
you
21.7, so
21.
suck it. Yes, good luck. He washed that 13.2
Pickens,
out of his hair.
Warren. All right, so I see this and then looking. Okay, you're not putting Bo Nix in?
Screw Bo Nix.
He's projected to get more.
Yeah, I know, and I still may change it. I haven't made my
I
decision
so hope
yet.
you don't start him and he goes off.
Of course you do, jerk face.
Amazing.
Go ahead.
Caleb Williams projected to get 22. Joseph, move him up. Oh, it's a quarterback.
He's already gone, and he already got 30 out of Justin, so he's happy.
Yeah, you're fine. And then a bunch of double digits. Nothing huge on his side. He's
No.
only projected to get 137.
Yeah, the thing I'm, and again, I could screw myself here, but the only thing I can be hopeful about is Puka is still out; he's on a bye, and so is JSN on a bye, which are two of his highest
we
scores.
should talk about that next. First, let me close on this.
Sure.
Clearly, ESPN hates both your teams.
Yes.
Okay. Week 8 is shaping up to be a tough one for many teams. There's a lot of strong teams
On bye.
and players have buys this week.
Yep.
I know I'm getting hammered. Somebody else looking horrible. Maybe I'm getting hammered in the other league, but still, a lot of big
A lot of people
teams
on bye. Yeah,
buys.
they call
this week.
week 8 like the bye-mageddon, basically, because
Oh, my God.
so many big teams are on a bye. Because you can see it here. It's Seattle, it's the Rams, it's the Raiders. Nobody cares about the Raiders, but at least those two. And Seattle's playing really good this year, and so is the Rams. So you take those two out of the mix. You got those two. Okay, you want to go look at another matchup here, mister?
Yeah, do you have an interest in any of these?
Yeah, let's look at the one that has nobody. Let's look at Uncle Todd and Clemens.
Okay.
Just to see, because they have nobody. Let's see what they're looking like. I mean, it's projected with Clemens in a tilt, which I'd love to beat Todd to help my division. In fact, look, they're already screwing it up because right now Jaden Youngs has a 0. So I don't know if because he was injured in that last game, so maybe he's not going to play. So, oh God, and Gino's on a bye. So Todd's going to have to find a backup. So if anybody has any money out there, go take all the good backups at quarterback and screw Todd. Anyhow.
Geez. Okay, well, let's see. But yeah, you can't really take that 123.
Right. But
as anything because there's no quarterback in there.
Right. Here's more of your bye-mageddon. Detroit on a bye. Jacksonville on a bye. Arizona on a bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of them.
It's a mess. Brock Purdy. Okay, no, you probably don't start him over Jordan Love. But that's at Philly, and we're starting to get cold. Who is he?
No. Jordan Love plays at Pitt, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
So he might have a huge day if he plays like Joe Flacco. I hope not.
Oh, because of your defense. Right.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor playing at home after a big week. That's going to be wild. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. They're projecting
27. That dude's killing it. I think he's the RB1 this year by a mile.
Yeah.
Or it's either him or CMC. They got to be neck and neck.
For the number one, you
Number
mean?
one so far, yeah.
Yeah. Worthy, I love that guy. He'll probably do okay. That's at home.
You know what's interesting is Derrick Henry off a bye, and supposedly Lamar Jackson, quote unquote, is going to play in this one. And again, they've been losing and looking bad. They're at 1-5, so they are a desperate team. Everybody keeps thinking Baltimore going to turn it around. This is a new season now. Watch out! I hope not, because I hate the Ravens.
They've only won one game with those scores from Lamar.
Yes.
Oh my
Is that
God.
insane? So they are desperate.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see how it
I know
goes.
there was some team crashed out majorly this past weekend, right? Got beat by like 4 touchdowns at the very, very end.
Yeah, that was New York Giants who had won, I think, the last 2 games. They were playing Denver. They were up by 33 going into the fourth quarter, and that's when Bo Nix was activated. He did his Wonder Twin powers activate, and he became form of a great quarterback again,
Unbelievable.
and led them to a comeback, which is insane. Again, it's not just bad that they won, but for your defense to give up 33 in 1 quarter, oh my God, New York's got to be pissed.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so that's an interesting one. Any other?
Let's take a look. I pick that one. You pick one more, and then we'll call it.
All right,
you pick one more.
Let's take a look at my game. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. You versus Greggy Weggy.
Yeah. So I know I've got problems somewhere. I got problems all over. Oh yeah.
You got buys, baby. Look, Kyron out, Devontae out. 2 of your highest scorers out.
Yeah. Look at my bench. I got nothing. I got work to do.
Yeah, you definitely got work to do there. You got to move some people around. And Bucky is still out, so you're going to need to pick up a running back, mister.
I know. Well, and my other running back's on IR.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you even keeping him? I think he's out for the year. Dude, you can drop him.
All right, I will.
All right, whatever. But you can definitely go look for a running back or maybe trade for one. We haven't seen any trades this whole season. Why don't you be the first?
Pull up your team. What do you got? I'm trading with you. I ain't trading with you.
Okay, I was
going to
look it up.
Devil.
I've traded successfully. Look at Todd and I traded last year.
Yeah. I can't wait. Let me see your team. You're going to want...
All right.
You probably want Kyron Williams or...
or Devontae Adams. I'd be interested in either of you people on a buy.
Adams, you'll give me some shit.
Let's see, who do I have? Hey, you know what? I am seriously open to trading Ashton Genty, my number 2 overall pick. He's had some good weeks, but I'm not 100% convinced just yet, so we can think about that. Or Zach Sharp. Oh, he's on a buy. I can't. Oh, neither of them can help you because they're both on a buy this week. So you don't want anybody. I can't help you. Right? And I mean, unless you want to trade for the future, which I'm open to, but both my running backs that I even have are on a buy.
Do you have anybody starting?
What? Yeah, I have.
You have a starting running back on your...
Yeah, I have Christian McCaffrey still, and I have Vidal.
You're not going to give me...
No.
Vidal already played.
I know, and I'm not going to give you CMC, you sack. No.
Yeah.
Going back to the notes.
Going back to the notes. All right. You guys have any get-togethers coming up?
No, but you know what? It's good that you mentioned that. I'm going to send a word out. We'll be like the Warriors with send the word. And send something out to see when we all want to get together. Maybe go to a place equal distance. Maybe if Crystal's open coming down to Auburn, we could do something like that. Meet up there, maybe at a pizza place or something else and get everybody together. But yes, thank you for reminding me. And don't forget, everybody, Saturdays, look to Terry for hosting the Notre Dame games in case you want to go to one of those. But yes, we will be getting together soon. Let me get off this since we're done with this, and we'll go back to
season if you're a Notre Dame fan.
What are they at now? And let me ask you this, because college is so different than the NFL, for those that don't know, I certainly didn't know I had to learn all this. Even with your losses, do you still have a chance to make the playoffs or no?
Yes, we do.
We do. So not over yet. That's good. And last year, you friggers made it all the way to the end, and then again.
It's shaping up
the hell
situation. Last year, we went we lost to Northern Illinois. Second weekend, unrated, that killed us, and then we ended up running the table to make it to the championship.
Right.
This year, we started off 0-2.
Right, not good.
But it was against Miami, who have gone undefeated until last weekend. I don't know if you know this, but last weekend was just brutal in college football. It was either 6 or 8 undefeated teams lost.
Okay.
And a whole bunch of top 10, top 20 teams lost. So it was a bloodbatt.
Okay.
We ended up winning. So we lost to Miami, who finally lost their first game. They're like 5-1 or 6-1. And we lost to Texas A&M, who again are a top-ranked team. And we only lost to them by a combined 3 points.
Oh, geez. Okay,
so it didn't really kill us that bad.
So, do you have to now win out to make the playoffs,
Pretty
or can
much,
you still?
yeah,
Okay, so you got to win out. So we need everybody to support Notre Dame for Kevin and Terry and Mo and Pops. Rest in peace.
But we've had some big wins. Last week we beat USC, who was touted going into that game. They were ranked. They only lost, I think, 1.
Okay.
So we pulled that one out.
Nice.
So it's been It's been interesting, but we can't take any more. Typically, you're 100% right, though. Typically,
One
two
loss
losses
is
pretty much out of it.
right.
If you lose to a good opponent and do it early, you can climb out.
You can climb out of it and then keep
Yeah.
working back in. Okay, well, that's good. And are your playoffs still 8 teams? Or is it less? 4?
No. I think it is 8 teams.
It is 8, right? Yeah, I think it's 8 teams.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's 8 teams.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It
So,
is
I
8
mean,
teams. Yeah.
and again, where are you guys sitting in rankings right now?
I didn't look this past week, but I think we're like
What were you the week before then?
top 20.
Oh, top 20 for sure?
You're
Okay.
like 17, something like that.
Okay, so you got to work your way up to make it. Because
Yes.
do they just take the top 8 on the ranked one, or is there anything else that factors into those playoff seedings?
It is a little bit complicated.
Shocker, stupid college football. That's why it sucks.
I know. It goes by. So if you look it up, it goes by the top seed of each of these divisions, unless you're independent.
Mm-hmm.
So like last year, we weren't part of one. We were independent, and even though we were super highly ranked going in, we didn't get a first round bye because we weren't the winner of one of
those top divisions, right? Okay.
So it just depends.
Okay.
So that's why you'll see teams. It's not exactly the top 8, but it is the top 4. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. It does. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind as we're rooting, but that's way more college talk than we ever need on this show. Next week, how about this? I'm going to reach out and we'll see if we can rope in somebody as a third wheel on this show to get a little extra perspective and a little fun on there.
Todd would be interested, or Kevin?
That's who I was going to say was going to be number 1 on my hit list, so I will reach out to Mr. Todd, and if he's up for it, no pressure. If he doesn't want to feel up to it, hey, no problem. We'll reach out to other people. But if anyone's interested, please reach out and tell me if they're desperate to get on here and talk smack to us or about their games. We'd be more than happy to host them on there. But all right, so that's it, I guess, for this week. Any final thoughts before we wrap up, sir?
Sorry, we missed a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we will not have that happen.
For at least one of those.
I'll take the other one then, yes.
If not 2.
Yeah, oftentimes I waited too long to find out, and then all of a sudden it was like one thing after another. And then once the weekend starts, we're both kind of busy. And so
I got sick, and then I was not seeing texts from my
no worries.
back.
Let's just move on from now. We're going to commit to every week and get it good, right? So give me your sign. It's over. Kevin, this is Matt Dickey saying,
stay classy and patient, BONESOTRM. We'll get these videos out.
Peace out, people. We'll talk later.